What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of the Team Takedown. Initially, I want to say thank you to everyone who showed some love on last week's episode where we took on Murph FM. Didn't really go according to plan. I unfortunately lost and had to show my distaste for my tactical genius that is GYRFM in the form of a punishment tweet. Today we are doing the same thing again. We are taking on somebody new. So without any further ado, let's dive into it and meet them. So we are back today with another episode of the Team Takedown, and we have a new guest. Welcome, the Gib Show. How's it going, mate?
How we doing, Hood or Steve? What do I call you?
Let's
just break the fourth wall.
I know, right? I know. Let's just go with Steve. I think that's easier. So just to give you guys a little bit of an update as to what happens in this series, we both pick a starting 11 using the stipulation provided by our guest today, which we will go over in a second. We pick our starting 11, we pick a tactic, and then we try and take it in turns to guess each other's tactic. For every player that we guess correctly, if I guess a player of Gibbs correctly, then I am able to remove a player from that team and replace it with a player of my choosing, and much the same vice versa. So first of all, let's talk about the stipulation for today, which obviously, as I said, is chosen by our guest. What are we going for today?
We're going for League One, but without the evil corporate beep PSG. So it's all the good League One teams, morally good League One teams, yeah, apart from them, just to give it, because I don't want one of us picking Mbappe or all these other guys, and I thought let's see if you can dive into the match, Steve, and see what you come up with.
See, it's one of those things, right? Because obviously the guest chooses a stipulation, so I'd like to think that you have an advantage over me here, and obviously being a fan of French football and having written on it previously, I'd like to think that you're in good shape here, right?
If it was 5 years ago, I would wipe the floor with you. I have picked guys that I've never heard of.
Oh, wow, okay.
My Liga knowledge is not as good as it used to be. But yeah, I used to be off. I used to know who everyone was, like Evian and Dijon, these guys. But now, I know some names, but yeah. I very rarely manage at this level because I don't want to go Leo, because that'll just annoy me when I don't do well. I'm never going to go PSG, and I can't go to other teams because I hate them all, so...
Well, what a way to go about things.
Yeah.
So you guys will now be able to see on screen the teams that we have picked. Obviously, we don't know who the other person has picked. But first and foremost, we are going to start by trying to guess our tactics. Now, I'm going to try and guess Gibbs first and foremost, which I will write on my... I've got a whiteboard now. I've upgraded from when I took on Murph, right? Yeah, I've upgraded. I thought, you know what? If we're going to do a series here, let's do this properly. So I am writing a tactic on my trusty whiteboard now, and I'm holding it up to the screen. Gib, what tactic do you want to play?
I'm going to play 4-3-3.
Okay, that means you can continue to play 4-3-3 because I wrote 4-2-3-1.
Yes, because I was like, both of you went 4-3-3 the last video, so I did my research, you see. I was like, is he going to go, is he going to guess the same again? Probably not, so I went for it.
Okay, so do you have something to write your prediction down for me on?
I have, I've got my pad of paper and a big pen. So,
fantastic stuff.
Now, I don't want to get done on a technicality here, so I have written down 4-4-2 or 4-2-4, because I'm not taking it those are two different things.
Well, I'm lucky. I went the same again, so we are an attacking 4-3-3.
I was like, well, I thought would you be brave enough to go for the same again? Possibly not, but you did. Fair play.
Yeah. So,
okay.
In which case we're both picking the exact same positions for the most part. So, This should be pretty straightforward. Now we're going to kick things off in goal. I think obviously I guessed the tactic first, so feel free to have a stab at my goalkeeper. So if you write my goalkeeper, who you think my goalkeeper is, on your piece of paper. Yeah, because we're picking the exact same thing. Obviously, this was an issue that I had against Murph because Murph guessed my goalkeeper, and I ended up with a 5'3" striker in goal, which didn't.
This is the one I put the most thought into. Is like, who's he going to go with? If I can get his goalkeeper again. Oh.
Yeah, it didn't go well. So, are you holding up to your camera who you think my goalkeeper is?
I'm going with Marseille's Steve Mandanda.
Ooh, luckily I get my goalkeeper this time. So I went for Walter Benitez, the Argentine.
Interesting.
I can't remember who he plays for. I'm hoping you can...
Plays for Nice.
He does, there you go. I was going to say Nice was my guess, but there we go. So I need to write down who your goalkeeper is. 2 seconds. Right, okay. I have written down who I think your goalkeeper will be. Who do you want in net?
Walter Benitez.
I was waiting for the double duke because I also wrote down Steve Mandanda.
Excellent. As soon as you said that, I was like, yes, he's never going to guess that for me. Result. I don't know who he plays for, Steve.
I've got no idea. Okay, so we both get our goalkeepers, which is a very, very good start. Let's move on to the fullbacks. Right, so we move on to the fullbacks, and my whiteboard is now in front of the camera. Who would you like in your fullback positions?
At right back, I'm going Hamari Traore, and at left back, I'm going Berger Melling.
Okay, well, you get both of those. I put the Lille right back. I don't know how you say this. Celik?
Zeki Celik.
That's the guy. And I put Jordan Amavi as the left back. So you get to keep both of those. It's a very good start. 3 from 3.
That's good.
So do you have your predictions for my fullback options?
For your fullbacks, I'm going Leo Dubois at right back and Jordan Amavi at left back.
This is so funny. So at left back, I actually went for Chao Henrique. I believe he's Monaco.
Don't know who he is, I'll be honest.
Okay, and I also went for Traore at right back. So it looks like, bearing in mind we're playing the same shape, we could be playing almost the exact same 11 as well. Let's move on to the central defenders. Right, so central defenders time. Hopefully to round off my back five, including my goalkeeper. I would like, if I could, Willy Saliba and Jean-Claire Todibo. Por favor.
I went for Jerome Boateng and Boubacar Kamara.
Yes, this time Murph absolutely ruined me on this, so I actually get a defence that I feel could actually keep you out to a point.
I was trying to use like your own knowledge against you, thinking you did the Marseille rebuild, you know about Kamara, maybe you'll go for him, like Boateng's a name.
Maybe I'm playing him as defence midfielder, who knows? Okay, so in terms of your centre-backs, I am holding up to the camera who I think you are going to go for. Who would you like?
I would like Axel Diassi and John Todibo.
Oh, you've gone for Todibo as well, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you get both of those. I thought you would go down the route of Jason Denayer and Abadashile. So you get to keep...
I did think of Badashile, but I thought, nah, Steve's done drafts, he'll know who Badashile is.
Yeah,
and I had Denayer down for one you might pick.
Big lad at the back, dangerous on corners, for those of you who don't know. Right, let's move into the midfield three.
Okay, who do you want in your midfield?
So, in the defensive midfield spot, I would like to take Benjamin Andre.
Okay, you boys against me, fair enough.
Yeah. And then in front of him, I would like, I always butcher this guy's name, Tchemi.
Yeah.
And Lucas Paqueta.
You get all three of them. Well done. I went for Kamara, tried to think maybe you'll do a double bluff. I went for Renato Sanchez and Ndombele. That I picked for you.
Some good players there. They may be in my research for yourself. So obviously we're both picking for a 4-3-3. And I have my guesses at your three central midfielders on camera. So I think you would go for Patrick Berg, Renato Sanchez, because I thought he's got to pick one little player at some point, and Aouar.
I get to keep all three. I've got Maxence Cacare, Valentin Rongier, and Lucas Paqueta.
So at least in one of the guesses we've picked the same player, which is nice to see. It's good.
I mean, we've got the same goalkeeper, a centre back, and a midfielder the same.
And the right back. Right back's the same as well.
And the right back as well, yeah.
So this is interesting. So I think because we're both playing a 4-3-3, we'll just pick the front three all together at the same time. Let's get into that. Right, so we are moving on to the final third. The most important, in my opinion, because if you've got someone naff up front, you're not scoring goals. So who would
goalkeeper's 5'3"?
I mean, yep, thanks for that. So I am holding up who I think your three forwards would be. Okay. Who would you like?
I have gone for Gail Kakuta, Jonathan Bamba, and Milik.
I finally guessed one.
No!
And it's your Lille boy, Bamba. You're not having him.
Damn it. Fair enough.
To be fair,
I thought I'll take one.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you'd have gone the other side, I did also have Jonathan David written down as well. So, because I thought David can play either in any of those positions, so I thought it was a good guess. And then I said Dembele as well, Moussa Dembele from Lyon. Okay, so we move on. We move on to my front three. On the right-hand side, I would like Under. On the left-hand side, I've used him in a draft before. Amin Guri.
Yep.
And then up front, Wasim the Dream Ben Yedder.
What you won't see, Steve, is me fist pumping, because I've written down Wasim Ben Yedder, Jonathan David, and Amin Guri.
Oh, good. Right, so Under's going to need a big game then. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so that's frustrating. Okay, so it's taken all the way until we got to the forwards, but I've managed to guess one of Gib's players. He's managed to guess two of my players. We're going to go away, we're going to replace them, and we will be back for the game in just a second. Right, okay, so we have made our changes. I've got two amends to my starting 11 that I wanted. Gib has one to his. First of all, let's talk about the players that I've been made to put into my starting 11. So he guessed my left inside forward and he guessed my striker. So coming in to play left inside forward, we have Marwan Nzuzi, who I can't remember who you said he plays for, but he is a French... Go on.
Etienne.
Saint-Etienne, fantastic. He is a 16-year-old French left-back. As you can see, his stats are on the screen right now. So he's going to be playing left inside forward for me. He's got 1 dribbling, 3 finishing. Other attributes are not very good either.
He's 5'4".
That's a problem. And then the other change, instead of Ben Yedder, who I would have loved in this team, we have Yoran Chopin, who is a 17-year-old, again French, central midfielder this time. He's a 1-star Mazzala compared to the rest of my team, but he's not playing in central midfield. He's playing up front as a deep-lying forward, so this is going to be fun. Thanks.
Why is he playing up front, Steve? Because he's 5'2".
And 67 kilos. Great. I look forward to it. Let's talk the viewers through the one change that I've enforced on yourself.
Yes, I was not allowed to use Jonathan Bamba, so Steve has picked a Lille youth product, so it's not the same team, but it's right back Morgan Castorelli with his 1 dribbling, finishing of 2. He's 5'7", 8 stone 9 when wet, strength of 4. So we look forward to Morgan scoring against you.
Yep. I look forward to it. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get into the game. We're going to have a 1v1, and there is going to be a punishment on the line in the form of a tweet of some description. We'll figure out who the loser is, and then we'll figure out what the tweet is going to be. But that's for later in the video. So I am submitted my team. We're ready. We are waiting. I have a feeling this isn't going to go very well.
I think it's going to come down to the sort of midfield and defence, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've got 2 of the players you wanted versus my back 4 and goalkeeper versus me running it, your defenders with a central midfielder and a left back. But anyway, that's all part of the fun. As you can see, we did mention that a lot of the names that we did throw forward are the same. Walter Benitez, Traore, Todibo. And we both went for Paqueta as well, didn't we? So yeah, there are definitely some similarities here, but we'll go into the dressing room and let's see what we can do. Oh, good. Chopin's already nervous. Fantastic.
Hey, Costrelli's motivated.
Oh, fuck off. Right, I've gone in and I've tried to motivate Chopin. He's not having any of it. I've got faith in you, pal. No, nobody cares. Cool, fantastic. One thing I will say about versus mode, guys, as the team sheets come up on, the player faces, if you are using a face pack, they don't work. They take a selection of random players from staff, I believe. So Torre, in this instance, is a ginger white man for Gib, which... you know, is interesting. But if you are playing versus mode yourself, this is what you're going to encounter. And let's get this game underway. Are you looking forward to this? Are you feeling confident?
I am. I got beat in a draft last night, Steve, so I need a win. I need a win of any kind.
Well, I think you'll probably get it. Let's drop it down to key highlights, otherwise we'll be sat here all day, and then go match speed 2 above the middle. Does that work for yourself?
Yeah, it does.
Magical stuff.
There we go.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We are in Bristol City's all-black kit, and obviously Gib's side are in the Lille colours, the red shirts and the blue shorts. So this is going to be interesting. I'm on an attacking mentality as well, so this is going to be fun.
Oh, I'm on pause. Did you change that, or was that default?
No, it's my what I wanted. Paqueta.
I thought we were going default.
I mean, it is default. I just as soon as I had a central midfielder up front, I thought, let's go for it. Go on.
If I was changing the things, I'd be like, go down, like this man mark, send you under all the way out of the game, and make you give it to the other two. Go on, Milik's in.
Milik's in.
1-on-1. What was that? Why do strikers hate me in this game?
It's a bit. I don't know. It's a big save from Benitez. There's a lot of the goal for Milik to aim for there.
You also see how bad the default corners are when you don't set up.
Yeah. We've not touched any of the set pieces or anything like that.
Of course, my first cross is aimed at the back post to my tiny right back inside forward.
Yeah, you mean Costarelli's not getting it? I'm just looking at the ratings of my players. And Zuzi is at 6.6, and Chopin is also at 6.
This time, Milik. Whoa, he's a good keeper.
He is a good keeper. That's why we both picked him. Yeah, Chopin is still nervous 20 minutes into the game. Probably doesn't bode well for his career moving forward, as Under picks up the ball from a defensive set piece here. Oh, he's absolutely reached you inside and out there.
Yes, he's going to have to go all the way though, isn't he?
Go on.
As soon as he gives it to the
he's just I thought the pass was all right. It's just Nzuzi just walked out the way of it. Okay, I would actually love if this went all the way and it was decided on penalties.
Because then one of your two boys will probably have to take one.
Oh, go on.
Oh, send you Inder's in. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it was a good second tackle.
He's on his own here. I wonder if a corner's going to help. I mean, obviously the two players that you've given me are tiny. Let's go! Lucas Paqueta gets up on the half-hour mark. Oh, you love to see it.
Have you loaded in corners? You seem to have more people in the box than I do.
I've not touched my corners. I've not even set Under to take the free kicks or the corners or anything. It's just in.
Absolute nightmare.
Oh, is this the momentum swing that we were all looking for, boys? Paqueta, he's already got a goal. He's got a taste for it. Okay.
Oh, God.
He's got a taste.
I'm nervous. I think I'm more nervous about this than I was last night.
That's because you don't know if I win, you don't know what my tweet's going to be for you.
And I've not to like brag. I've got more followers than you, Steve. I used to have a career that was based on Twitter. This is not fair.
I mean, yep. That's the way it runs.
I didn't think this through for your viewers. I didn't think this through. Oh no. Right, come on, boys.
I mean, it won't be anything too outlandish. Everybody looks inspired and motivated. Things you love to see. Yeah, it won't be anything too outlandish. I mean, probably something along the lines of Murph making me tweet that Gareth's a bold fraud and all the tactics are mine. Which, you know, was funny on the day that we're recording this, is Gareth and I are putting out a tactic in 30 minutes, which is... there we go.
Come on, Melling. Get the ball in.
Oh, dear.
That's the goal. Come on. Big man.
Everyone was inspired and motivated at half-time. What happened, boys?
They stepped on the pitch. That's what
These are all real players that I wanted as well, you know, and they still let the cross come in. Disappointing.
Yeah, you can't really question your defence because you picked them. So. I mean, I picked two of them as well, but
yeah, two of them and the keeper. But it's okay. 1-1 is okay. I said I wanted this to go all the way, although this is now a little bit of one-way traffic.
What was that?
That's not a good free kick. That's not a good free kick. That.
I don't mind how Benitez went long. I didn't mind that to your two tiny forwards. Though.
Yeah. And Zuzi, look at that, lovely pass. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I would have probably opted to go for like overlaps on that left-hand side. But yeah, it's not to be.
That's lovely. That's lovely. And Zuzi.
And Zuzi goes close. It was a good cross. If anything, I mean, and Zuzi's down at a 6.3 and Choppin's at a 6.4. I can see Costarelli's at a 6.3 for you as well. It's not going well for these boys, is it?
And he's been booked. He's getting sent off, isn't he?
Oh no, I've got an injury.
Yes.
Okay, so that means I don't actually have any real players on my bench. All my players are greyed out. And I also don't have a right back. Okay, so that means centre back Ben Osborne comes onto the field to replace Traore there. That's not good for me.
Just to give you more hope, I won the North American Champions League this week on my offline save, and I had a greyed out goalkeeper.
Oh, fantastic! I mean,
if anyone playing the game, basically in North America, you don't get to re-register any Champions League players, and MLS has like a transfer window in the middle, and I let some players go, didn't realise, and I then had no goalkeeper.
That's an issue. Go on, chop in. I need under to win this. I need under to win this for me. Under and Paqueta, that's all I need. Right.
Come on, boys. See, this is where if I was changing things, you'd be like, go down that right-hand side, attack that full-back, but I don't want it. It's not in the...
It's not in the spirit.
Of the challenge, yeah, the spirit of the challenge.
Go on, Choppin. Love that from you. Oh Costarelli.
He's off. He's off.
I mean, we've got the supposed man advantage, but considering the two players that I've already got, I don't necessarily see this as an advantage, but...
So in the spirit, do I get to like move things around, or...?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I suppose you can't really.
I can't, no. And to be honest, he's on your left-hand side, so, I mean, that does have a little bit more space for under, maybe. Chopping as that DLF.
And your new right back. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, it's an absolute car crash at the back.
Oh.
The players.
I picked them. What?
Traore and Benitez, two players that I also picked for this challenge, and Paqueta gets in for his second of the game. You'd love to see it.
It's absolute carnage.
And this is what versus mode is all about, ladies and gents.
Oh, this can get in the bin.
And we've seen it out.
Oh.
Yes. I go back to a 50% record. That definitely isn't the Bristol City goalkeeper kit, but it doesn't matter. We win episode number 2 of the Team Takedown. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you, mate. What I will say, all of the Gib Show's links will be down in the description. Please do go and check him out. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all of that good stuff. Please do go and check him out. And yeah, I will be back in a second once I've realised what I want to make Gib tweet. So my record in Team Takedowns now moves to 1-1 after that victory against the Gib Show. You know, with this, we have a stipulation. The loser has to post a tweet written by the winner, and I have posted, or got Gib to post this tweet, which you can see on screen right now. Just to give you some clarification, he is a Lille fan and used to write as a journalist about Lille. Has a massive hatred of PSG. That's a little bit of context for this one. And I made him tweet, having won Liga last season, which Lille did, it is only right that the trophy returns to the rightful owners at the Parc des Princes this season. and use the hashtag #WeAreParis, which is PSG's club hashtag, which is a very, very interesting one. He's not very happy about it, I can give you that. So please do go and blow this tweet up. It has gone out before the video, so please do, as I said, go and show Gib some love. All of his links will be down in that description. If you have enjoyed the Team Takedown episode number 2, drop a like on it down below, and if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you're told each and every time that we upload a video. And also let me know in the comments section who you would like to see me take on next week. I'm all ears, I'm all open to all options. Bring it on is what I say. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on another one very, very soon.